right, man. YouTube Streets Podcast, New Age Plug, Ronnie Blue, DVS stuck in the system. How you fellas doing? Let's start with DVS. How you doing, man?
Can't complain, man. It's a good night. I'm looking forward to this call that we're about to listen to with Sarah Boone, man. She never gets old. The suitcase killer.
Yeah, I think you might have a thing for Sarah, but we're gonna get back into that. Ronnie Blue is in the building,
Oh
man.
shit,
I
Ronnie Blue, what
he's
it
back.
do?
Ronnie Blue Eyes is back in full effect. What's your opinion on everything that's going on, true crime wise and prison wise, right now, Ronnie?
I'm back. Like we cooked that. I think shit is getting crazy, bro. But like I said, man, you lit a fire under some asses. I ain't gonna hold you, bro. Shit is turning up. We got a lot of people responding, replying, making videos and shit. I think it's a great time to be alive, you know?
Yeah, man. I don't know what's going on with Mr. Chad Marks, man. He really is taking this not well, man. And honestly, he's got the least probably we really haven't went hard on him, bro, but he's making it
Right.
to the point where we might have to. I mean, this guy is literally calling around different prison YouTubers asking for my address. A couple of them called me, a couple of them didn't, man. We'll be getting to that. I don't know if we'll get that tonight, but we'll get in that soon.
Yeah, depending on how you look at it, right? You know, his reaction to the quote unquote attack video. He did more numbers than he's done in a long time. He's back in the gym. We'll get, you know, it's like you're giving life to his page, and you're putting a whole new pep in his step. So it's like it depends how you look at it, but you definitely lit a fire under some asses. You got people turning up. That's for damn sure.
Yeah, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. I think, in my opinion, if it came down to boxing, Chad Marks versus Pino, I think Chad Marks, he might have Pino in boxing. Now MMA might be a different story, but I think Pino, if he was smart, and I think Pino's not fighting on Chicano 2. Chicano 2's put a post out there, DBS, basically saying that Pino's ducking the fade, and Pino made it very clear that he's fighting in Florida. He legally can't even go to California right now, he said.
Yeah, he made it very clear he wants to use his gym, and that's kind of like that's where I think it might not happen. But it ain't just Chad Mox. You got, like I said, you got Texas Prison Stories, Tim Snow doing videos. You got this other dude. You got this one, that one. You got all these people replying and shit. So it's like it's turning up the prison genre, definitely.
The YouTube yard is getting fucking hot, son. Holy
YouTube
shit.
yada.
Listen, man. I don't know. When it comes to this, drama, back and forth bullshit and all that, this is not something I'm used to, man. This does
Right,
not
right,
happen in New York State Penitentiary. Does not happen. It's very childish and not to be crazy or nothing, but it's female tendencies of what's going on, man. A lot of he say she say shit. You know,
right.
I don't know, man. I can't get jiggy with this shit, man. A lot of
Oh,
threats being tossed around, a
right,
lot of
right, right,
a lot of
right,
bullshit, man. I can't get jiggy with it. It's not my
right,
style,
right.
but
Now I
I'm
can
here.
dig it. I can dig it.
20
I'm here for it though. But at the same time, when I said plug lit a fire, it's like even Big Lance off the y'all made a video on this shit. It's like
and
everybody's trying
yeah,
to chime in, you know, turn it up.
I see what's going on behind the scenes, right? And I think 2026, we're going to set the tone very clear. We're going to, nobody's safe in 2026 when it comes to prison YouTubers and how we cover them and documentaries. There's more coming. Ronnie Blue Eyes is an executive producer. I ain't going to lie to y'all. The way that he formulated even the Flames Trotter thing, Ronnie, I don't think they know you're the one that reached out the Flames, but after we already put the paperwork, it all happened organically.
Yeah, you know me, I'm always trying to get new interviews, new perspectives. I talked to a few other people. I just talked to Splinter from Prison POV, and
White
that other
Eyes.
homeboy,
White Eyes.
Anarchist. Yeah, yeah. So we're trying to get a few of these people up here and get back to doing what we do. You know, back to the bread and butter, back to the fundamentals of this shit.
Yeah, the prison genre is definitely taking off, man. There's a lot going on with, you know, I guess you could call it a community. I guess there's a lot of things where plug you're keeping the glue and keeping this shit together because I don't think if anything would have taken place or none of this would have happened organically,
Yeah,
with Ronnie and all the networking, um, things would be dry right now. It's a
yeah,
season. It's season time. It's almost like prison when you go to court. You're
yo,
you're
yo.
you're, you're not going to be going to court until after the holidays, man. Ain't nothing happening during the holidays. So for
Yeah,
this to be
yo,
taking place and
homeboy
being
hit the
entertaining,
outlet. Yeah, yeah,
it's definitely different. It's bringing life to the genre where
yep.
it was pretty much, it was sad to say, but it's not
It was
breathing too
dying
well.
out, and now it's on fire, yo. They gotta call you Spark Plug, dog. They gotta have to stop calling you Spark Plug. You lit a
I
fire up on this
I,
motherfucker.
I couldn't do without you two guys, and I couldn't do without AZ. AZ, and to a certain extent with the new with I ain't gonna lie to you because we for a while we haven't really been covering paperwork, but now paperwork has been coming back around just because we looked into one person, and now everyone
Right,
like the Flame Trotter guy says, everyone has to pull their paper, whatever, right? But the YouTube Streets Awards 12/19, that's when we're going to be dropping that, and it's on a Friday. It's going to be it's a live stream, but it's going to have a lot of production pre-recorded in it. I've been working on this thing for a fucking year, but I'm
right.
coming. I have to redo it all because it's different now. Things are different.
Yeah. And you
Yeah,
notice it
things have
didn't catch
changed.
no motion. It didn't really catch no motion. You had DOC doing this. You had Prison Consulted trying to do this for years. They've been talking on this, and it never really caught no traction until New Age Plug did a documentary on the YouTube streets, and then the shit just took off. They riding with this shit.
Yeah, and for Chad, Chad to say that, oh, we're trying to set him. She tried to say this on the phone, with DVS, and try to say that we try to like we're gonna line them up or all the dude. We never had any. We never were
That was
planning
never
on
the intention. Never.
never,
I spoke
never.
to him. I spoke to him as well, and he expressed a little bit of concern in that, and I let him know that's not the stilo. That never been our style. Shit just happened the way it happened, but that was never the intention. You know what I'm saying?
And what is up with this news? Every time somebody gets exposed in the prison genre, there's always this, oh, someone's gonna die now, or YouTube
I
like
doubt it.
Big
I
Lance's shit,
doubt
right?
it. I doubt it.
Well, hold on. So, I mean, we were talking about Savage Studios the other day, and what took place with his situation.
Right.
He didn't think it could happen either, and
But he was fucking
unfortunately,
with
it
the
did.
wrong ones, bro. Like I don't even want
But,
to mention who he
you
was
don't even have
mentioning.
to. Yeah, but you don't even have to be a part of that
Right, right.
organization, family, whatever you want to
Nah,
call
we
it,
all
however you want
bleed.
to
We
identify
all
it.
bleed. You know what I'm
All it
saying?
takes is
Everybody
one
does.
fucking crash out.
Right,
One
right.
person that's not mentally stable, has mental health issues, and
Yep,
has a complex, and somebody pushes that button, it could be off
yep.
to the races. And
Everybody
think about
sad.
what Pino did to
Anybody
1090.
could crash. Yeah, yeah. We all bleed. Like, but what I was saying is, I just want to get back to the old school interviews. Let people tell their story. I'm less interested on how people feel about other content creators than I am in their own story. You feel me?
I like
Absolutely.
that. I like that.
That's fire,
Can,
Ronnie, because that's true.
Yeah.
can I argue something you said, DBS? So you said that Savage Studios died because of YouTube? Is that what you're saying? Because he didn't die because of YouTube.
He
He
dropped
wasn't
his
even,
low though.
and let's be real, he wasn't even on YouTube at the time. He was only on TikTok at the time. He dropped
Social
his
media.
location and he had a personal
So
beef with somebody. That was more personal than
so
Right.
anything to do with YouTube.
so all right. When I said YouTube, I kind of put everything together when it comes to
Right.
Instagram, Facebook,
Social media.
TikTok. Social media is social media. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? It's an all in outlet. Everybody goes live, and it can create a problem. You're creating and antagonizing, or teaching and empowering. It's either or,
Right.
right?
Okay.
So he was doing what he was doing, and it doesn't matter because all these platforms are connected, bro. They're cousins of
Yeah.
cousins. You know what I
And they
mean? So
clipping, they clipping and clicking, they clicking and clipping, they clicking on shit, clipping it and putting it on
so
other
just
platforms and
because
kicking it.
it didn't take place on
Yeah.
YouTube, it took place on TikTok. It's kind of the same thing. You know what I mean? It's just two different platforms with the same kind of formula.
Yep, they clicked it, clipped it, and ticked it.
But the
That
difference
joint goes off.
between somebody like, let's say somebody like me that moves, right? I move more like a journalist. Like obviously Flame Trotters just went over my paperwork, right? But I never intended to be like this, like a jail inmate YouTuber. But Flame
Right.
Trotter went over my paperwork and was, going through all the everything. And now it just puts me, it puts like so all journalists like are under a magnifying glass too. Like even in the prison genre, it don't matter if you're a journalist and they're going to be looking at your paperwork. And the way the Savage Studios was moving was very, very reckless. Like I don't see somebody like like a Trap Lord Ross moving like
Right.
Savage Studios, like outside, like being in the
Yeah.
Walmart doing the crazy sniffing the panties and all this
Yeah,
crazy
yeah.
stuff.
When
So
and it all comes down to respect too, the way you go about it. Like you said, how you moving. You know what I mean? When you just doing your job and doing your due diligence and doing your homework and doing your research on shit, that's one thing. But when you get up here blatantly disrespecting people and really calling them out their names and shit like that, that's different. I've seen you do your due diligence, but I haven't seen a really lot of disrespect. You feel me?
I
So I don't.
never
I
called
think that's
Chad out of his name.
unnecessary.
Good point.
Yeah,
Good
yeah. I don't
point,
think
Ronnie.
none of that shit's called for because it wasn't even like that, in my opinion.
Good point.
You
Good point. I
gotta
don't call these
remember
guys out their name.
when it comes to the channel, right? What we're doing is we're presenting content that's already there. This is what channels are supposed to do.
Right.
If you want to thrive and flourish, you got to put in the work. And if something comes across that's going to be content, right? Then you present it. That's what our job is. Is it not? Is that not what we
Yeah,
signed up
we
for?
just speaking on facts. We ain't pulling shit out of thin air, nothing like that.
Yeah, it's not like we're creating narratives that aren't true. This is
Right.
just what it is.
Yeah.
Got to remember, I don't think people think that far ahead to the point where they're like, yo, I'm going to be put under a magnifying glass, and everything that I've done in the past is going to be looked at. If you come on YouTube
Right.
after that, you should be prepared for what's coming. And then
Of
when it
course.
comes, you shouldn't be upset about it.
Of course. Yeah. No one's an exception to the rules. You know what I mean?
But I think where dudes are getting it twisted is they're acting like this shit can stay in the dark forever. It's not going to come to light. People are not going to say nothing. And there's this like hidden fucking secret law that you can't expose somebody that much. I don't get it. Like if you
Well,
did it, you did
emotions
it.
get involved. People get, take it personally when it ain't nothing but, business. Not to sound cliche, but it's strictly business. It ain't nothing personal.
And speaking of people taking it personal, Sarah Boone, these calls are not through the Florida Department of Corrections, y'all. These calls are through these people that were basically trolling Sarah, actually acting like they were helping her. They recorded the call, so you can hear the little noise on the iPhone. So let's
Oh,
get straight
shit.
into it, man. YouTube Streets Podcast.
Yeah.
Welcome to the Boondoggle Tapes, a collection of calls and emails of our interactions with Sarah Boone during our failed attempt to create a documentary that would get her to tell the
Shout out to
truth.
third round
You will
too.
hear us supporting Sarah in these
salute.
calls, emotionally and administratively. While some do not agree with this approach, there is no handbook to dealing with a narcissist like Sarah. You will be joining us on March 12th, 2025 in Ocala, Florida, at the notorious Lowell Women's Prison. In today's call, Peter encourages Sarah to answer an email of questions about her childhood. Sarah, however, is hungry. Let's dive in.
Now I just want to say that this whole thing right here, what would you call this or this backdrop? Are we even going to put this up? But if we are, just want to say I like how it goes into the animal kingdom and just being, raw as fuck, because this is as raw as it's going to get. If you can understand the rawness of the wild, prison is just like that.
Mate at a Florida Department of Corrections institution.
It's me again.
I'm sorry.
I'm calling you back.
It's so you called me before, and I don't know what happened, but I accidentally I tried to answer it, but I hung up, and I was hoping you were gonna call me back. But I'm so glad you did. How are you doing?
I'm all right.
What's the matter?
One of those days. I'm in prison, man, and it's like a beautiful, perfectly
Yo,
cloudless sky
that was
here.
raw as fuck. That was real as fuck. You could tell she's bummed out, man. She's just like, oh man, I ain't feeling it. He's like, what's wrong? I've been fucking prison, man. What you think?
Well,
Nah, it gets
remember,
real.
Ronnie. Remember DVS and Ronnie. Hey, she could have took that plea deal for 15, but
Right.
instead she blew trial and got life.
15 is not too shabby, man. She'd have did like 11, maybe less. That wouldn't have been too bad. I'd have definitely took that ASAP. Let me get that. Well, let's not even waste anybody's time. Let's go.
Yeah, I know.
I'd be walking the dog or doing something outside right now.
Yep, I know. How's work going?
It's going oh my gosh, I thought about you today, and I was like, I can't wait to call and tell Pete this. So, Like, this is how strange my boss is, okay? He called me into his office today, and he said, no, stand over here. So I had to stand over farther to the corner of his office. And he's like, sniff. And I was like, what? He goes, smell.
Yo,
And I was like,
whoa.
for what?
Yo,
What?
bark like a dog and hop on one
When
leg.
she
What?
says
No.
boss, is that a corrections officer?
So that would be either a civilian or a corrections officer. It might be a civilian that works in a prison, but it's still her boss. Like they have more
Like
pull.
if she's working in the kitchen,
Like
she might be head check.
civilians
Might
are
be
civilians are dangerous. Civilian workers, they can either be
right.
sweethearts or they can be
Or your
really
worst
fucking
fucking
dangerous.
nightmare. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
because anytime a CEO, like if a civilian says some wild shit, bro, the CEO is taking the civilian side all day, and it does not matter. You're gonna get fucked up, canned, sent to the box. You might die.
Yeah,
Who knows? Like it gets. This is New York State that I'm talking
yeah.
about, by the way. So but I was gonna say something else earlier when this came up when you mentioned the whole shit. There was a woman, right? We're gonna play it because there's a baby crying in the background.
He goes, just smell. So I smelled, right? And I said, okay, it smells pleasant. What is that? He goes, you tell me. And I said, well, it smells like a new car smell or maybe coconut or something. He goes, no, it's not. It's autumn. It's fall leaves. And I said, it's not fall. It's springtime. And it smells like coconut. And he's like, okay, well, that was your reward for the day. You can go now. And that was it.
Yo.
Sick
Yo.
shit.
That's
Sick
some
shit.
put in my pocket shit. That's some weird shit, bro. Like I don't know
So,
what games they playing, but
so let
yo,
me tell you a game that they was playing in Fishkill Correctional Facility. You go to the yard, you got to give your ID to get the weights and all that. When you leave, you get your ID back and you go back to your unit. So these two COs, right, working the yard, they're doing the IDs or whatever. They drop a $20 bill in front of me and this other kid. They act like they don't see it. And they're like, yo, you don't want that? To the other kid. And then it was like, to me, they was like, what's this? I'm like, I don't know what the fuck that is. What is that? And they were like, sure you don't want it? I'm like, what the fuck? And I went back to my house. And a lot of the times these dudes be drinking on the job. So they be catching
hell
like
yeah.
little feelings of
Yeah.
like, let me try somebody or let me make this fun. But
Right.
you got to know when to be like, yo, let me get the fuck out of here.
That
'Cause,
might have been yo, you ain't quick enough trick. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, some wild
You
shit,
gotta
some
be
wild,
faster than that. Like they had that shit on a string type shit. Like,
but not
and yo,
even like,
just going back to the smell shit, different people interpret smells different. Just a fun fact.
oh yeah, absolutely.
Oh,
That was
You
wild.
don't think that's weird?
that is beyond weird.
Wicked weird.
Right? So I was like,
And
okay,
that's your
it's
reward.
my reward.
Yeah, that's just bizarre. And
Yes. And it was weird too. He called me in there and told me to sniff. And I'm like, for what?
and like oddly
Yo.
sadistic.
Well, I think that he likes for women that are inmates in prison to feel like they are women, inmates in prison. I think that's what it is.
Makes a lot of
Is
sense.
this a white guy, a black guy?
Thick
What-
shit.
He's white. He reminds me of like some type of version of Brian because he's like, I mean, don't get me wrong. Like he just has like, I think he has a very
That's our first husband.
Yes.
dry sense of humor and just, I think he likes me just in a weird way. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't
Yeah.
know if interaction is a thing with him. I don't know, but I told you yesterday he thought it was weird that I kept thanking him for my job.
Yeah.
Yo,
Once
DBS. Go ahead,
once
go
you
ahead.
do that she opened the door for that.
Right.
Once she kept on asking or was saying that, yo, listen, thank you so much. I'm sure appreciate you. I'm out of myself. Son said, I got her. If he's a sadistic fuck, he said, got her. I got her. I can do anything because she wants this shit so bad that I could treat her however I please. And he
Homeboy
started
said,
off.
"This is a white guy or a black guy?" Yo,
That's white guy
can't make
shit,
this
bro.
shit up.
But that right there, that shit goes down, bro. That's sick shit.
Hold on, like everybody's coming in from rec right now. It's like, yeah, hold on, yeah, they're like, they're the whole freaking herd of the dorm is coming in from outside.
Let me
Don't
know.
get me wrong, like, it's just, I like my job and I like him and I have nothing really to complain about. I just thought that was very strange.
I can't even tell you how many freaking people I've called, but and what I'll give you a list at some point, but there is one potential attorney that we're talking to. It might be a good fit. So I don't want to like waste our time like giving you the whole rundown, but
I know. Well,
so
don't stretch yourself too thin. Like, if anything, like, look, I'm going to be here for this appellate thing. And, like, I think I'm going to tell you, and I don't know if you received my message or not, but, like, I am not in a mental state to talk about my family and rehash, like I get a walnut in my throat just even thinking about it. And just, like, I talked about things yesterday, and, like, I don't know if trying to utilize him as a weapon against me, and had told me that he was going to have go into the judge's chambers with his attorney and how he was going to turn him against me. So, like, my whole storage unit thing, like, you can't not know that I don't think about that every single day. I think that's something, like, that was in my storage unit that I think the devil is really, like, really, 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 really trying to get one over on me, because, like, these seeds of terror are planted almost on a daily basis, and he makes me think of, like, my grandmother's jewelry, like my mother's emerald earrings, like my mother's Bible, my great grandmother's cookbooks, my baby albums of me and my brother and my father, and just, like, I think about it every day, Pete.
What
Like,
about
I think
George's
about it
stuff
every
and
single
him
day, and it's
himself?
just like,
She
Right.
doesn't care. She could give two fucks, man. You seen what she did with Joe. Alcohol is a truth serum, bro. For those who know. Everything that she said and everything that she did, that's how she truly felt. She
That
just
gets rid of the
couldn't
filter. You know what I
she
mean?
couldn't hold on to it long enough for it to go away. She got drunk and actually fucking made it happen.
Speaking of having some discipline, bro, I can't believe we were able to control ourselves. Like a few years ago, when she had said she has a walnut in her throat, we would have been all over that. But we let it slide. I had to bring it up though. Yeah.
it's just, I have to be honest with you, and it's not you guys, so don't ever think that it's you guys. It's just me. But it's like, I'm sick of talking about all of this same shit every day. It's like the same shit every day, where it's just like, I asked God today, I was like, please, please, please give me some type of breakthrough, like with this family law thing. If I could just file this family law thing, I don't give a damn if it's a continuance or whatever it is. I just don't want to go in there and be, like, just totally taken advantage of, spit on, and then pushed over the side of the rail. I don't want that to happen, and I have a feeling that's what he's hoping for. And
No pun intended on third rail. But yo, I think that she's not really understanding what's happening. Like
Right,
that
right.
15-year plea deal that they offered her, I think that was like the light at the
That
end of
was
the
the
tunnel.
lifeline. Yeah, yeah.
She
And
fucked that
is
up.
yeah, and
expecting.
she talk
If I
about
could just get that
breakthroughs.
filed
Come
temporarily,
on,
then I
man.
can focus on this and jump, like, head first, perfect dive off of the high board. That's what I'm trying to do. But listen, just I had to start fast forwarding through your questions, because it started to make me think of things, and my heart got extremely heavy, and I get really sad, and I don't want to cry in front of.
Sarah, don't. The point is just like you take your time, okay? Like, I'm gonna tell you something. I had a twin brother, and he died from a drug overdose, and I lost it, and I had to check myself into a facility for a while because I was so beyond, and it took
RP
me
that
a
guy's brother. That
while
kind of
to
hit hard.
even
Yo,
talk.
listen, losing a twin,
Like,
bro, that's like losing half of yourself. That's like losing a part of yourself. That's like I lost my brother, and it's like unimaginable pain that will last forever.
I'm sorry, Ronnie, man.
You know what I mean? I'm just saying, I just imagine a twin, that's like losing a piece of you. You feel me?
I'd rather
Yeah,
have,
bro.
man. I'd rather have.
forget about talking anymore.
Exactly.
I'm saying talk.
Yes, I go dark like that too.
The way I got out of all of that was by like writing and going back through everything. But it's got to be at your pace, right? Like when you're ready, God will tell you, your mind will tell you, and we'll pick it up at that point. But I understand like where you are right now. Like, so we're gonna keep working, and we're gonna keep doing it, and we're gonna do it at your pace. And I'm here for you, and you know that.
I know you are, and just like I still don't know how to utilize you because I've never had anybody like you in my life, you know. I don't know what to do because I've never had practice or experience with it before, you know, and I'm afraid that
Yo, hold
always
on,
stuck
bro.
getting the damn
She
short
is
end of
a
the stick on that.
master manipulator, and she's up there
She's
talking about
risen.
she's talking. I've never had practice, bro. You. What about the person you just did the most horrendous? She's talking about a breakthrough. What about the person you put in a suitcase and couldn't break through? Like this is
Ooh.
crazy.
Ooh.
Come on, man. She's looking for mercy when she showed no mercy. This is crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Everything.
Sarah, how long have I been have been talking it with you?
It has to be over a year.
I'm not going anywhere. And if you don't know that yet, you're out of your gourd. That prison's
But
doing
that's the
something to
realest
you.
shit they ever
So
said so
it's life
far.
I'm
doing
not.
it to me because anybody I've ever loved, you have to understand, they either leave me or they die. Think about it. My entire family.
Whoa.
Yo, yeah,
Whoa.
at your fucking
That's
hands.
a Chad Marks fucking subliminal. What the fuck is that?
What the
That
heck,
was a,
DVS?
that was a Chad's Marks.
What does
The
Chad Marks got to do with this?
Yo.
She basically said, all my boyfriends are either they leave me or they die. Only one
Yeah,
has
that
died.
that
What's
was
she talking
crazy.
about?
And that was
And she killed him.
because of her. Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
no,
What the
no.
heck is going on? Wait a minute. Let's go back to what DVS just said. What
Whoa.
does this have to do with
I thought we were
Chad
trying to
Marks?
skim over that one.
Nah, man,
Oh, shit.
that's kind of like fucking the aimless threats that fucking Chad Mark was kind of throwing at us the other day.
Oh, the
Oh
subliminal
gosh,
shots. I
the
get, yeah.
subs. Yeah.
Fucking subliminals.
All those prison YouTubers do it on all their social media. They I never seen some pussy ass shit in my life. But go ahead.
Shit is wild.
You know, and it's just like, or I'm treated really awful, and just like, it's never what I expect it to be. So you have to understand, and this is what I told Julian. You guys, I'm like a dog with my ears back, and I'm being totally submissive and like not trusting you to pet me or not. Like you're petting me, but it's just like at the same time though, I'm still snarling and showing my teeth.
This is Wade's. This is giving me Wade's vibe. This is like how Wade would explain shit to Jesse in a sixth sense.
She's
Yeah.
a fucking weasel. It's an
I
insult to
would hope by
dogs.
now you know we're for real, and then I'm here for you. And documentary gets done or not doesn't matter. I'm still always going to be here for you. But let me ask you something. How are you doing on? Let's just do some like house cleaning. How are you doing on all that stuff?
Listen, I didn't want to tell you guys, but the reason why I'm so stressful about this 60 days, y'all need to do your applications for this visitation is because I have $11.25 in my account and I'm so hungry. I had to hold onto the railing the other day because my blood sugar got so low that I couldn't walk up the hill to go back to work. You guys can't do anything until you're an approved visitor.
Okay, so we got to be approved for. Okay, so I know he's been calling every day and working on that. So once we get approved,
Look, and if you're asking me, look, I'm going to be honest with you. Like, I have the capability to download music and watch real movies, and I haven't done that yet, and I really want to.
okay. Okay.
But listen,
Let's
I'm
get it
Canadian,
working.
Wow, she's been locked up a
Yo.
year and she hasn't had any access to any of these things.
She does it. She's acting like she's just so torn up. She can't do it. She's trying to throw herself a pity party, and this dude ain't trying to attend it.
Yo, let me tell you, man, if you ain't got nobody out there and you ain't got nobody sending money in and you just making your little punk ass $4 every 2 weeks, bro, it's rough, son. Like you are fucking your shit is on the gate. Your stomach is touching on a regular basis.
Now I could
So
dig that, and I hear you, but I just don't believe her. I don't believe you. You feel me? I just feel like they're crocodile tears. It's manipulation, and she's trying
to
to
an
like.
extent, I do believe her because I don't think anybody's holding her down. I don't think anybody's giving her soups. I don't think anybody's fucking saying, "Yo, here's a bowl." I don't think anybody's doing that. I think she's really being outcasted, and she's like really, she's scraping it. She's scraping the pot, man.
well, it's like, I try to not ask for everything, you know, where it's like, because I'm not used to having everything, where it's like, do you need blood sugar snacks, or do you want to watch a movie, or do you want to download music? So if I had to pick, I have to have blood sugar snacks.
How things go with? How are you? Have you made any friends there? Like what? Talk to me.
Oh my God. I mean, I have one friend. Okay, me and has been lying to me because I don't know why, and he couldn't
Yo,
answer
hold
me.
on real quick. I
But
just
Yeah.
gotta
I
point
this
out,
is
I
one
just
picture.
have to, my bad. I just have to point out the fact that he just changed that subject real quick. So that shows you what he's thinking too. You know what I mean?
That's a good point, Ronnie.
He
What
didn't
was
bite. He didn't
can you
bite.
yeah.
No,
Can you
not at
rewind it
all.
back?
Not at all. But
He's crying of
he's
starvation. He's like, "Are you making any fucking friends?" Like,
yeah, because it's basically like, yo, listen, you better make some friends because I'm not doing shit for you. It's kind of
right,
like, yeah,
right. You better
it's
cop a cup of
veering her
soup.
off. You better figure out the resources you have while you're there. You know what I mean?
Right.
Has not sent me pictures of him since he's been 10 years old. And he keeps telling me he's going to. He keeps telling me he did. He doesn't respond to me on the tablet for 5 years. And just, they both keep lying to me and just called me names on the phone the other day. And I think he's just really angry at me. And then we ended up having a really good conversation. And I want you to know, too, like, I begged and tearfully pled to fill out the application for, and he said that he did it on February 7th. He should have been approved already, and they're not even on my list. The only people showing up, believe it or not, listen, is all the way in effing Australia, you, and the 2 people that took care of my 2 dead dogs. So it's just like, where is everybody? I don't understand why nobody's being approved. And I know Julian said that his was because he's probably been incarcerated before, but he's not even showing up on my list. I don't understand. Like, if you can call me and say, listen, I filled it out on this date. Why am I not approved yet? And then is very spastic about it also because she keeps sending me these screenshots that says that she is approved, but she can't even send me $25. So, like, I don't understand what they're doing, or if they just don't give 2 shits, or if it's because, like, one of my friends said that it's because I'm an, in quotes, high-profile case. I said, no, that has nothing to do with that. I'm just another inmate like everybody else. But and I think that I'm pissing this off because I send her an inmate request form every single week for updates of who is on my list and who is actually approved. Should have been here and should have already been scheduled to come see me. It's just wild. And then Julian told me that you and he are planning to come see me. I think my life will change. Our life will change together with the 3 of us going forward futuristically and everything if we were to see each other in person and hug each other.
Yeah.
I know I need that for a fact.
Yeah,
It's like a boost of energy, man, and I need that.
I know.
She's on her soul sucking energy shit. Holy
Yeah.
shit.
You notice that from I to we, back to I. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
they say the
she
most
wants to
important.
recharge.
Yeah, they say the most important word in relationships is us and we. If you notice somebody says I a lot, you can see they're self-centered and selfish, right? But if someone says we and us a lot, that means they're considerate of you. So I'm peeping game.
Damn, Ronnie.
Keep
Hey, I
doing
want
it
to say
until
this.
you're approved.
Never mind. Go ahead. Go ahead. Never mind. I was. It was
And the
inappropriate. Go
thing
ahead.
is, every time you
Yes.
call, you talk to a different person, they give you a different answer. You send emails, they go.
Call Miss. Tell Julian.
Yeah.
Julian is in contact with her. Oh, okay. So really quick before I forget, please, if anything, may I have one hot meal? May I have a hot meal in between of all the visitations?
Yes, but we got to get on that list first to be able to do that.
No, for hot meals, you guys don't. Hot meals, you don't have to be an approved visitor, but you have to go and you have to order it.
Okay.
I just found out the other day from the girl because I was upset. And she's like, are you okay? And I was like, no, I feel really bad. And then she's like, you know, you can get a hot meal in between of everything. And then she explained it to me, but you have to go on and do it.
Okay.
And if I may, please.
Do Julian know how to do that?
I don't think so. It's icaregifts.com. Like just the letter I, care, C-A-R-E, gifts, .com.
Okay, so and then I go there and I look you up and I can just do it right over.
I don't care what it is, just don't get me any burgers. The burgers are usually uncooked and I don't like them. At least from county, I haven't had that one here yet.
Okay. No problem.
You see how he chuckled? He's like, yeah, you trying to game me, bitch. You just said you ain't had nothing. You ain't had nothing for a whole year.
And then she's like,
Good catch. Good catch.
I don't know what it's called. Then she's breaking it down and spelling.
And then
it.
she caught it. She caught it too. She tried to clean it up. She said, "Since county,
Right,
man,
right.
get the fuck out of here."
You went from a kid begging for Hot Wheels to a grown ass bitch just begging for hot meals.
I wrote it down. I promise.
Please don't. The girl that I saw one time, she got the nachos and the chicken tenders, and it was freaking gigantic. So I can eat off of that for maybe like a day and a half. Like, say some of the chicken tenders in a Ziploc bag and eat off of it for a day or two.
Okay, so you want chicken tenders, nachos.
Yeah, it comes together. I don't have any other information. I don't know how much. I don't know anything about them.
All right, I'll take care.
Oh, she tried to circle back right there, y'all.
Yeah. I don't know anything, but then she broke it down, fucking letter for letter.
You know, she's gaming the fuck out of this dude. He knows it. He's chuckling.
Yeah. You could tell by the tone of his voice. He's like, yeah, okay.
He's playing a sucker to catch a sucker
and play around and figure out some stuff to send you. But we are in the process of just starting this thing. I sent you that email. Look, like I said before, Sarah, you know, this is at your pace. Forget even about the fact that, like, for the film, like Human to Human, one of the most rewarding, best things I ever did in my life was sit down and write and just and think about.
Darling, I have to have pen and paper, though. That's the other thing I haven't wanted to tell you. I need pen and paper.
So we got to get you your pen and paper.
That's another thing I haven't wanted to tell you. But let me shout it out as quick as I can real quick. Make sure you write this shit down. I didn't want to tell you, but since you bring it up, I ain't got that neither. Come on, man.
You think Sarah Boone's going to ride a quick 16 up in there, Ronnie?
I don't know, bro. Suitcase fruitcake.
She's got the Karen cut in 2026.
Yeah, that's wild.
I work so I could have something to write with.
You need to be able to have every single day documented. I mean, I know it's a drag, but it's important, Sarah. I mean, you're there for a reason.
It's for you, Pete. Okay, it's for you, and that's all
it's
you
have
to
say. For you,
Pete.
I know my mom called me the other day and was like, "Why is every time I call you, your phone goes right to voicemail?" I was like, "I don't know." Sarah was telling me the same thing, and she was like, "Oh my God, tell Sarah I said hello."
Do not disturb.
She's dying.
Yes.
Yeah, he got his shit on D&D, bro.
Sends you a letter. She wants to write you a letter.
Oh my gosh, yes.
Okay.
Please, she can be my mom in the meantime. Listen, you guys don't. I don't.
Whoa, yo.
And look how her cheeks are. Look how her cheeks are in this video right here, y'all. That's from the alcohol. Now her cheeks are not that red no more. This sober Sarah is.
Yep.
Yeah,
you
she's
notice
got
how she
insulin
said
issues,
you there
though.
for a reason. She just skipped right over that part. No self-reflection.
Yeah, she's got insulin issues after all that alcohol. She's got some health issues, obviously. But yeah, she's definitely looking different from this video right here. She looks so different.
Yeah.
When words come out of your mouth, I trust you what you say. I believe what you say, and I feel that I can use it to my life in whatever application in any way. So when you tell me that I can come live there, I'm coming
this
to
is
live.
her trying to manipulate the outcome and results to try to get what she wants. She's trying to build up.
Steal the deal.
Yeah. She's trying to, let him know I believe in you. Basically reminding him to come through for me.
Yeah, it's just sealing the deal, man. She's trying to get it together where it's a constant reminder
100%
of how true her love is.
There, and I'm taking care of all of the animals, especially after you guys sent me pictures. Some of the pictures are so ethereal. It looks like it's from a fantasy. It's just, I get up and I go through all of this shit because I know that I get to go there.
We specialize in rescuing, so.
Well, I'm slowly but surely letting you guys pet me too, so it's perfect. So you'll have a.
Man, why does she keep on referring to her stuff as an animal, man? What's up with that?
Well, he just initiated. He said we specialize in rescuing, like he Captain Save-A-Ho type shit.
Everybody, he's going to rescuing everybody, animals, birds, fucking.
Everybody's worth the rescue.
Look what you paused it on. No, you got her like.
Look at her pointing down.
And I'll just, tricks and everything. Thank you in advance.
All right.
Well,
so,
I think, are you okay? Are you okay?
I'm doing really good. That whole thing that happened was a big knock, and it's gotten even worse, which I don't want to get into. But it's okay. My feet are still tapping, and I got friends and family. I got you, and I I got people in my life that care, and that's what's important.
And love and support.
Yeah,
Listen, I am dying
that's it,
to
man.
see you because I hated that I could see everybody that I truly adore and love in my effing trial, and then I couldn't hug anybody.
Well, listen. So once I hang out with you, I'm gonna call Julian, and I'm gonna figure out where we are with that, and he's gonna, I know he is 100%
Yes,
on top of it.
and call Miss. The officer is screaming at me to get off the phone to
Okay.
count. Call Miss about the application or your visitation approval,
Okay.
and then did you ever find out if he really is he trying to set up a phone call with me? Because he said that's all he was waiting for was Miss give him a date and a time.
I'll call Julian. Everything he says that he's doing, he is 100% doing.
God bless you, Jesus.
Okay.
I'm so effing hungry.
Yo, do you see the emotions that she's going through on this video? Like, if you watch it, right, without
It's
the
like
I
sound,
have.
manic.
It's so much, bro. It's like, whoa.
Yeah.
I never really.
you can tell.
So,
You can
so
tell.
this one right here, I don't know if this is the day that happened. I think this is another
This
incident.
is a different incident. This is
Yeah.
when George got arrested. They ended up arresting him, and he definitely looked defeated inside that body cam when he was talking. He was like, "Yeah, I didn't even do nothing, man. Like, she's drunk, like." And it was just sad because they still locked him up anyways. But this is that incident.
Right. She
That's
sounded real
crazy.
manic, in a manic like state,
Yeah, they're always gonna go with the woman, so right, wrong, or in between, you know.
Don't even know.
She hasn't even
You don't
taken
even
a
know.
breath.
What
I
the
sent him
fuck?
Kevin Beck's information also. Can you
Oh,
double
good.
check to make sure he got that? And
What was
confirm
that?
it
Was it
later?
cried and laughed?
Definitely.
She's all over the place, man. Dude,
That
I'm
was like
more.
a half hug and a dap. What the fuck was that? It's like she
Yeah, that
hasn't
was
even taken a
wild.
breath. She's just talking.
I keep on thinking about her Disney acting, and I'm like, yo, she is still using those tactics to this day. Like,
Yo,
she's stuck in a loop in a sense. You know what I mean? Like, she didn't go anywhere with it, but she kind of used all the tools that they gave her just in a fucked up way. You know what I mean?
that's
Perfect.
crazy.
And
Mhm.
Shelby is Tony Henderson's secretary or assistant or whatever she is, and she can get a hold of James's ass, if not Tony or whoever else to get on him also. Shelby is an asset, and y'all just need to get a hold of her via email. I don't have her phone.
That's when she was saying, no, don't lock him up. Oh my gosh, you're gonna remember she was playing crazy, like she didn't want him to get locked up.
Right.
But she's an actor, bro. You can tell if you watch this video with no sound. Holy cap!
This is crazy. Sarah Boone with no sound is crazy.
Yeah, it's
You
wild.
could
Yeah.
probably look up the
Wicked wild.
law firm where she works with Tony.
So
But I
theatrical.
got Kevin's and I got Shelby on there too for you guys. Please,
Perfect.
Jesus Christ, and all his archangels know how much I love you.
Okay. Take care, Sarah.
Yes, and I'll call you here the next day or two, okay? But I'm gonna call you because I still want to find out and make sure you're okay.
Yeah, she's like in the Wizard of Oz, son. Holy
Dude, you
shit.
keep
she's
pausing on
out
the
there.
craziest times.
Craziest faces, bro. She thinks she the evil queen in Snow White or some shit. This is crazy.
Yeah, she is theatrical and Disneyed out,
Okay,
son.
and then just touch base from there, okay?
This how
You
women
call me
act
whenever
without
you
dick.
want.
What?
Mother
Just
Nature.
it, fellas. Holy
What an
cap.
episode. What an episode, y'all, man. YouTube Streets Podcast. Shout out to Third Rail. In conclusion, man, Sarah Boone, she still has I don't know for sure, but she still act like a Karen, so I'm pretty sure she's got the Karen cut. Like Ronnie says, she's very manipulative, and you guys caught a couple things. Like, you guys broke it down to a T on this episode, y'all. This is a great episode.
Our
Yeah,
reaction, definitely, dog.
look forward to the next one, Ronnie, man. It's always a pleasure, man.
100%,
Shout out to
man.
the
Shout out to
YouTube streets.
YouTube
Chef Muffo,
Streets. Look
Ronnie.
forward to the awards. Yeah. Shout out to the real Boondock Saints. You know what it is. Scandalous Squad in the building.
Yeah, and as always, stay humble, but stay responsibly dangerous.
Before we go, one thing, Ronnie, if you had to give out a Scandalous award, who would be the nominees for that off your head right now, if you
Ooh.
could?
Ooh, Scandalous Awards. Shit, man. What I
That's
gotta
one hell
pick?
of an
Tree?
award.
What I gotta pick? Tree?
Yeah, like 3 people in YouTube that you would think get the Scandalous award, and for your own reasons. You might just need to think about it. We'll come back.
Nah, I don't gotta think about shit.
Oh,
W
shit.
number, W number,
Oh, W
B
number.
Loop, and
Oh.
PBS.
Oh shit.
Oh.
Oh shit. Oh
Like
shit.
that.
Flames
I was
Charmer ain't gonna
actually,
like that
I
one,
was
bro. He
thinking
coming now.
scandalous. I was thinking, you know, you can take scandalous a lot of ways. So I was thinking more so like on some like scandalously fuck shit. You know what I mean? Like on some not no solid scandalous shit, but
Right,
some,
right.
you know, like
On a real scandal like type shit.
yeah, like grind ball scandals.
Yeah, nah, when I think scandal, I think squad, man. So you know what it
I
is.
know that's why I said, oh, I get it. I understand. Thank you. I appreciate that.
You
But
already know.
I was thinking more so like, you know, like fucking I don't know. Something definitely
But if
different.
we
But
actually made it the category, man, I add a few to that list. You know what I mean? That was just off the top. You know what I mean?
no, copy. But that was a good one, bro.
I
I
think
like that.
Blueface might get it, or Linda the Plug.
You know what I mean?
That's
There's a whole nother
scandalous shit.
category. That's some
Yeah.
real raunchy shit. Like BBS would say, that's some devious. That's a real raunchy shit.
Raunchy
Let's
shit,
go.
yeah.
Thought you tell these niggas shut the fuck up. I got drunk and locked myself inside a suitcase. I was looking for the goddamn toothpaste. Sarah Boone is my first mate. That's my first mistake. Yeah, this life she take. We was both so tipsy. I was screaming out, baby, unzip me, yeah. She was saying, please don't hit me. Baby, I can't breathe, baby, I can't breathe. You could've let me out, you were just sitting there, drinking on another beer. Yeah, you ain't never cared. Even all these lawyers trying to see the real you. Think about the shit, bitch, I could've killed you, but I didn't. Drunk emotions that I only felt for a minute. I didn't mean to hurt you, baby, I just wanna hit it. But I would never kill you or take you out the picture. I packed myself to heaven and you was the one delivered. Let's talk about the Sarah with the messed up liver. Let's talk about the Sarah that is a bad sister. Let's talk about the Sarah that be staying so spoiled. That's why she can't keep a man or a damn lawyer. I got drunk and locked myself inside a suitcase. I was looking for the goddamn toothpaste. Sarah Boone is my first mate. That's my first mistake. Yeah, this life she take. We was both so tipsy. I was screaming out, baby, unzip me, yeah. She was saying, please don't hit me.